Don't buy the Philips Air Performer 8000 before watching this video. I've been using it almost every single day for the past 2 years, and honestly, there are a few things no one tells you before buying it. Some of them are good and some of them might actually change your decision. This is a 3-in-1 device: air purifier, fan and heater. On paper, it sounds like it can replace multiple devices, but after 2 years of real use, the question is, does it actually replace them in real life? Let me show you what is really like live with this every day. Let's start with cooling, because this is where most people get confused. This is not an air conditioner. It doesn't lower the room temperature. It just moves air. And yes, the airflow is strong. But here's something I didn't expect. In summer, I had this running almost all day, especially because I have 2 cats. And after a while, I actually started getting headaches. So if you plan to use it constantly, the airflow can feel too intense over time. It's good, but it's not replacement for AC. Now, heating is actually where this device surprised me. It's very powerful. It heats up the room really fast. But there are 2 important things you should know. First, power consumption. If you're heating a lot, you will definitely notice it on your electricity bill. Second, temperature accuracy. In my experience, the temperature sensor is not always accurate. For example, when I set it to 25 degrees, it doesn't always match the real room temperature. And there is also something a bit unusual. When it reaches the target temperature, it doesn't fully turn off. It switches to air cleaning mode. Then when the temperature drops again, heating starts again. So it's kind of cycled between modes instead of fully stopping. Now for air purification, this is actually one of the best parts. When it's running, you really feel the difference. The air feels cleaner, fresher, especially if you have pets like I do. And after almost 2 years, I haven't even needed to change the filter yet. It still works perfectly. In terms of noise, it's actually pretty good. In a sleep mode, it's very quiet. You can easily use it at night. And during normal use, it adjusts depending on what it needs to do. So it's not constantly loud. I personally control everything using the app. The app is actually useful. You can adjust settings, check air quality, everything. But the remote, honestly, I almost never use it. It works, but it's limited. You don't get full control like you do in the app. So after using this for 2 years, here's the honest breakdown. For pros, very strong heating, noticeably cleaner air, good for homes with pets, long-lasting filter, and quiet in sleep modes. For cons, not a real replacement for AC, airflow can feel too strong over long use, high power consumption in heating mode, temperature sensor not always accurate, and the remote control is limited. So it's not perfect, but it does some things really well. So after 2 years, is it still worth it? Honestly, yes, but only if you understand what you're buying. If you want a strong heater and a good air purifier in one device, this is a great option. But if you expect it to replace an air conditioner, you'll probably be disappointed. For me, I still use it daily, but now I use it knowing its limits.